All right, so starting February 3rd, 2014, so 11 years ago, this show was always simulcasted on Yes. Well, the afternoon show. Always simulcasted on Yes since that date. Now, this iteration of the show began January 6th of 2025. We have not been simulcasted on Yes. Now, the intent seemed to be that it was going to eventually be simulcasted on Yes. And so I'm doing something today that I've never done before. Even though there was not an agreement to simulcast the show, the Yes Network kept all of the apparatus in place in case there was an agreement that came about. So I was always looking at a camera in front of me. Even though it wasn't going anywhere, there was a big camera in front of me, which has been the case since February 3rd of 2014. Even when I was on the road with the Yankees, there was always a camera in front of me as I did the show. So I know it's a radio show, but I would always play to the camera. And as silly as I am, so starting on January 6th, the camera was always there. Even when I was in the studio, there were cameras there, and I would play to the camera. It almost became a crutch because I've been doing it for 11 years. Well, last Friday, Yes came in and removed all of the apparatus to do a simulcast. The cameras, the wires, everything, gone. Now, Monday I was in the studio. Yesterday I was off because of the Met game. And today's the first day that I'm not looking at a camera. And it's weird. It's just a weird thing because that camera was almost like a crutch. Because when you're doing a show alone, you're talking essentially to people that you can't see or to yourself. And the camera made me feel like I was still talking to a television. Not there anymore. Now, why that camera was removed, why there's not a simulcast, there are people much, much more important than me that made the decision. It's a decision I don't understand. Maybe one day when I write a book, I'll try to explain my side of what went on. But it just seemed very, very odd to me that two multi-billion-dollar companies could not come to an agreement to simulcast the show, which they wanted to do. So I don't know what the problem was, why it didn't happen, but it's not happening. The show is a radio show, which I'm thrilled about, but it would have been nice to have the television component as well. Not happening. And again, this is the first time that I'm sitting here and doing a show without a big camera in front of me, just a big microphone. So I'm good with it. But it is a little bit odd. Again, one day the story will come out. I don't even know what the story is. So it's not like I'm being mysterious or something nefarious. I don't understand why the show is not simulcasted when, from what I do know, the difference between the two sides in terms of offers and demands was minuscule when you think billion-dollar companies. But you know what? They decided it wasn't going to happen, and now there's no camera in front of me.